Hi guys, hello. Video to help those of you that bought VKB's new Gladiator NXT EVO flight stick. I'm specifically targeting this to those of you that bought it because of the dry clutch feature it now has. We can remove the two springs that auto center the stick. Now if you do that on the old Gladiator NXT, it will just flop around all over the place, the stick. But because we now have a dry clutch in the EVO model, we can tighten down some screws and move the stick and just have it hold in position. So I've bought it because I want to fly the Apache in DCS World. I want it to be a cyclic stick, so I tip the nose forward, and when I let go it maintains the forward movement. It doesn't auto center. Yes, there's buttons we can push for trim. Lots of people struggle trimming the Apache, so I find it much easier using the dry clutch. Maybe you want to use it as a throttle. They sell the Omni throttle. They tilt the grip off at an angle, so if you're left-handed you can buy the right hand stick and have a right hand throttle, which is pretty awesome. Kind of hard to find HOTASes with a throttle for your right hand. So if you're doing, let's say, Elite Dangerous, you want center position on your throttle to be stop, and you push forwards away from you to go forwards, and you pull back towards you to do reverse. So it's awesome that we can do this with a dry clutch, set it and forget it. But how do we find center again if the springs aren't going to do it for us? Well, what we can do is program these LEDs to give us a visual cue that we are in the center position. So I'll do a link in the description of the video and a pinned comment below to help you find VKB Sim's YouTube channel and this video for programming the LEDs. It's worth watching. They tell us how to get some extra functionality out of the software, that you can change the LEDs by pulling a trigger or pushing a button, but some people found it quite confusing. I thought, you know what, I'll just show you the settings I've done to help you on your way. So what we'll do, you should have their software anyway. You've downloaded it to calibrate your stick, and because you've run it, you'll have this zconfig file. So they've said in their video we can edit it, and we can go into the common and add in a new line that says test misc enabled equals 1, and under the user part we can do a new line user equals developer, and we can do file and save, and that's going to open up extra options in the software. So when we open it up, we're going to make sure that we choose the right stick. Some of you might have two of them. You want a flight stick and a throttle, so make sure you've selected the correct stick that you want to program. We're on the action tab, external, under global, got the LEDs to the left. So let's just explain what's going on so people don't get confused. We've got the events. We've got them numbered. I've got 1 to 8 there. So we've got 0 event, which basically means when nothing's happening at all. So we've got the LED, and it says number 10. So I explain in their video that you can find out what LED is what, but I'll just show you that I know number 10 is the big LED at the top of the flight stick. So I have set that to be constantly on color 1, which I have set as red. Events 6, 7 and 8, I've clicked on those and selected axis in center. So each of those I've inverted it, so it's when the axis is actually doing something, when it's in motion. So we've got op 1, so at this row we've got 1, which is the x-axis moving left and right. 2 is the y-axis moving forwards, backwards. So that's helping you if you've got the throttle, that's what you're doing, moving it backwards and forwards. And then we've got 3, which is the rotational z-axis when we twist the stick. So we've told each of those to be LED number 10, and we can have constant color 1 green. Maybe you want to change what the LED is doing and have it blink fast. So let's do, just for the rotational, we'll do fast blink, color 1. So I've got green. Maybe you don't want green, so we could manually set it with the RGB numbers, but we'll just click and we'll do yellow, and we'll do OK and OK again. So that's now yellow, and we'll click set. We'll write the data to the stick. It'll restart, read the device, read data is OK. So we're done. We don't need to click save or anything like that. We are good to go. So let me just show you the stick is actually doing what I've just said it'll do. So we can see LED 10 is red because nothing's happening. We're at center position. As I come to the left, we've gone green. I want it to be green to show that it's in use. So if I return to center, we're now red. So I pull back, we've gone green. So let that come forward, we're red again. And as I twist, we've got that fast blinking. So the fast blinking might help you just with peripheral vision, just see it out the corner of your eye. And if you just see a red light, then you know you're good. So whatever works for you, pick whatever color whatever LED mode suits you. So I'm just going to go back to constant and green. Okay, okay, and set. So it's simple as that. So we'll leave it there, guys. Hopefully it's helped you out, saves you some confusion. Have a great day, have a great evening, whatever it is you choose to do after watching this. And as always, I'll see you when I see you next. Ciao for now.